Now, state prosecutors have charged Daniel Owusu-Kranting, the prime suspect in the murder of the investigative journalist Ahmed Suale, with the offenses of abatement to commit murder and murder. This was after they informed the court of the decision to make changes to the initial charges. Chief Inspector Nana Efua Bamfo told the court that Daniel led two other alleged culprits currently at large to the home of Ahmed Suale.
The prosecution, led by Chief Inspector Nana Efua Bamfo, told the court on Wednesday, April 2, that Daniel Kranting led two other alleged culprits currently at large to the home of Ahmed Suale, where he was eventually shot and killed by unknown assailants. Daniel Kranting is now facing a charge of aiding and abetting two others at large to commit murder and murder. Outlining the brief facts of the case, the prosecution indicated that tensions escalated in June 2018 when former Asin Central Member of Parliament, Kennedy Japan, broadcast images of Ahmed Suale on Net2 TV calling for retribution against the investigative journalists. After probing, Ahmed Suale later identified Daniel as the one who provided Kennedy Japan with his photographs and confronted him through a WhatsApp chat. After the brief fact was read, counsel for the accused person, Kofi Esel Hackman, prayed the court to grant his client's bail, explaining that he had been in custody since March 12. But prosecution objected to the bail application, explaining that investigations were still underway and releasing him on bail would compromise it. They added that efforts were underway to arrest two other culprits at large. Presiding Judge Susan Yakote then remanded Daniel Owusu-Kranting again into custody. He is to reappear before the court on April 17. Lord Edwasari, TVZ News, Accra.
As Lord Edwasari, our legal affairs correspondent there. Now, the Risk Communications Officer at the Veterinary Services Department, Dr. Benjamin Kisisasu, refused reports that there is an outbreak of African swine fever in the Savannah regional capital, Damongo. He says the last outbreak in the region was recorded in 2023. This year, however, some isolated cases were recorded in January and February in the Kwewo area. His comment comes in the wake of media reports stating that the disease has killed hundreds of pigs and is fast spreading in communities like Kantin, Atributu, Boroto, and Sori number 1. Now, he spoke earlier on News Central.
So there's nothing to fear. From our checks, this year, the case that we had was in January and February. Ghana is endemic for African swine fever, like the way when it comes to the human health, we are known for cholera. That every year we get cholera cases. So is African swine fever. Just to correct the public, African swine fever is different from swine flu. African swine fever doesn't affect humans. It is just a disease of economic importance. That means that if somebody puts investment into a piggery production, into pig production, and this virus get into these pen house, it will wipe all of them. So farmers face a lot of losses. But in terms of, so somebody eats a killed slaughtered animal from this ones, no, you won't get any infection from it. But it's of concern because it can wipe away our pork industry or pig industry in the country, which is of concern. Just to make a clarification, the case of Savannah, Damongo, wasn't this year, it was 2023. Which yesterday and this morning, I've got into the media house, I've had a clarification, they have accepted that it was a mistake.
I see.
It happened this year, but it happened in February, which was confirmed and was curtailed. And in March, no case. Yesterday, when we had the Damongo case, we wanted to be sure, so a team went back to ascertain. And still when we went, as of yesterday, not mortalities, we are not seeing any pigs dying and all those things. So we are happy to get this opportunity to tell the public that if you see your pigs dying, sick, call the nearest veterinary center. And just a bit of clarification, when there's an outbreak and alert, like the way that is in human health, for us and animal health, it is the Ministry of Food and Agriculture who will issue a statement on alert or an outbreak, and to be done upon the advice of the Chief Veterinary Officer of Ghana. So currently there is no such of that case. All the cases that we had in January and February were one cases. Yes, some pigs were
right. So you tell us that the Damongo case was not African swine fever. Was there or were there incidents?
It was African swine fever. It was African swine fever, but it didn't happen this year. It was 2023.
Yes, I understand. Hang on, Doc. What I'm asking is, you had indicated that some of your personnel went there to investigate the situation in Damongo. You ran some tests and then it was nothing. So is there any situation of mass deaths of pigs in Damongo?
No. So that this morning, the briefing from the district and the regional vet officer, they're not even seeing pigs dying. Farmers are not reported. They went to various farms. They have asked around. Nobody have reported of pigs dying the past 3 or 4 weeks, and after yesterday too. No, they are not sick. I've told them that in case, and some of the residents were not happy about the news because it's going to affect their trade. People are going to stigmatize them, and we told them they should relax. It's part of our work. Once in a while, these issues will come up, and that's why we came there yesterday to find out. And we told that today, media houses will give us a chance to clarify issue. So that mango, as of this year, no outbreak. They know that they have mortality or they have pigs dying over there. No, not at all.
So that's the update from the Ghana Veterinary Services Division there. The District Chief Executive nominee for Akatsi North District in the Volta region, Bless Kojo Katamani, has been given an overwhelming approval by the Assembly members. All 18 members of the Assembly who voted this morning voted unanimously to confirm the nominee, who becomes the 4th DCE for the district. Correspondent Faisal Abdul Idris has been giving us more details on what has been happening in the area.
This you have done for me. Again, to our esteemed chiefs and traditional leaders, your wisdom and guidance remain invaluable in ensuring unity and progress in our community. I look forward to working closely with you to uphold our cherished values and traditions while driving development in every corner of our district. I would like to state that my administration will not countenance discrimination. To the good people of Akatsi and staff of the Assembly, I accept this role with a firm commitment to serve with integrity, dedication, and humility. I recognize the challenges that lie ahead. I also see great opportunities for growth and transformation. Together, we will prioritize education, healthcare, infrastructure, agriculture, and economic empowerment to uplift our people and create prosperous districts for all. As I see this position, I send a hand of partnership to all stakeholders, political leaders.
That's Faisal Idris's report. If you go on our page, Facebook page 3FM927, you see videos of this unanimous approval of this DC nominee earlier today. But education is a bedrock of development, but for pupils and teachers at Famkwa, MA, KG and primary school in a deprived community in the German South municipality of the Bono region, learning has become a daily struggle. A recent rainstorm has caused severe damage to classrooms for basic 5 and 6, leaving the school in urgent need of government intervention. A report by Claude Komi Ebisa.
Which occurred over 3 weeks ago, has forced over 50 children to continue their education in the cramped, muddy makeshift structure provided by a community member. With no immediate help in sight, the headmistress, teachers and pupils are pleading for assistance.
It has become difficult for us. So now we use this place as a classroom, somebody's house. So when it happens like that, I went there and begged for the owner. And then we send them class 6 and class 5 there. In fact, teaching and learning is very difficult for us. That place, the people are plenty, so they cannot come in, but we have to force them to be at that class. So teaching and learning is not going on at all like previously.
Even though authorities have visited the school to assess the situation, the headmistress is, however, appealing for urgent interventions from governments, NGOs, and kind-hearted individuals to ameliorate the situation.
These are the structures we used. We don't have office where we put our books. Children, they don't have place to sit. So we are pleading to government, stakeholders, everybody to come to our aid immediately before the rain starts heavy.
A teacher at the school, Emmanuel Van Dyke, describes the situation as heartbreaking as they struggle to offer their best, but the environment is just not conducive.
As we know, we are in a remote places. They shouldn't just look back on us. They should turn their eyes to those of us who are in the remote areas like this. When it comes to the materials that we need as students and as teachers to teach so that a good and a perfect educational instruction will be taking place, we find it very difficult. The structure in which we are living on is a very big challenge for us.
An affected people, Albert Kwabnose, shared his ordeal.
My problem is we need government to build our school for us, and our classroom too is small for us. And when we come to school, our shirt is dirty.
The call for help is loud and clear. With the rainy season intensifying, the fear for a total collapse grows daily. For now, pupils and teachers continue to endure the harsh conditions, hoping for a miracle. Claude Kumi Ebisa.
As more news on 3news.com. Make some time and visit 3news.com. Join me at 10 p.m. on TV3 for Ghana Tonight.